Good afternoon, Orange County. I'm Heather Bell. I am the President and CEO of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. I'm excited to welcome today for our Meet the Member. This is Charles Graham, the CEO of Pulley Support, Inc. Welcome, Charles.
Hi, Heather. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us. Charles, give us a brief overview of what Pulley Support is.
Sure. So very brief, it's simply a WordPress website support and maintenance company. We offer full service for agencies and individuals around their WordPress websites.
Okay. And when did you begin this organization?
We started several years ago. We really ramped up this year.
Okay, great. So a true pandemic organization that's ramping up. How did this concept to work strictly with a WordPress platform come to creation?
Well, our main company, Volume 8, is a development and design shop, and we ran into a lot of clients with sites with issues. And we saw this over and over and realized there's no gold standard for support. So we set out to provide it.
Okay.
That was one of our mission.
What do you think, it sounds like it was designed out of necessity, which I can completely relate to. I've often tried to navigate a WordPress site. It seems so simple until it's a nightmare. So give us some examples.
Well, the DIY approach is a good one. Typically, people will try to fix their own site, but then find that they have to hire someone to fix what they broke that they were trying to fix. So it happens a lot more than you would think. Just basically, WordPress it's a complex being. It's open source, has a lot of plugins, a lot of themes, and a lot can go wrong if you don't know what you're doing. And so that's where we specialize in development. We specialize in a lot of the things that are complex, and we just simplify them.
So do the majority of your customers come to you at the point where they're like pulling their hair out of their head, they're done, they don't want to do it anymore, or do they come to you for creation?
For Pulley, a lot of the smart ones come preemptively. Smart people will come with problems too, but typically you want to kind of head them off at the pass. So if you have a WordPress site and you don't have support, that's the best time to come. It's like a car. If you buy a car, used or new, if you don't have a maintenance plan or a shop in mind, or you don't plan to change the oil yourself and actually know how to do it, you probably should have something lined up.
Okay, so you're the extended warranty, huh?
Unofficially, maybe so.
That's great. I can completely relate to that person that says, okay, I've had enough. I need an expert. And honestly, when I made that decision, I needed an expert. I didn't find any experts in the field. So thank you for providing this resource. And I'm so excited to be able to share this with our members and beyond, that, this is available to you now. You don't have to pull your hair out of your head anymore. You have a unique model for your staff. Share that with us.
Sure. And I just wanted to relate to what you had just said too. Sure. It's interesting because I had mentioned we set out to build the gold standard. We really set down that path because we saw just here and there were shops and places that you could go to get support for your site, even GoDaddy. But a lot of the services are so convoluted and so just perplexing that you don't even know what you need to tell them what you want. And it's a common problem in our industry. It's just not simple enough. And so, our staff and our model is meant to do one thing, and it's just to simplify everything. If you have a WordPress site, if you're a marketing director, if you're a small business owner, if you're an agency with like 20 clients that you're supporting their WordPress sites, you just reach out to Pulley. We'll take the site, we'll put it in the environment it belongs. We'll do what we know needs to be done for that thing to remain safe, fast, secure. scalable. If you need something done, you just call us and we'll update the content. You just tell us what you need. And with that model, we needed dedicated representatives. And this is one of the other things that sets us apart. So all of our reps are local here in Hudson Valley. They're dedicated to you. So you're not going to call in or send an email and find an offshore solution, somebody you never spoke to before. Our reps are going to know you. They're going to know your website. They're going to know all the little quirks of the project. They're going to keep in touch with you on a monthly basis. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you could think of it like a hairdresser if you want. Like you need to service your site, or you need to talk about what's going wrong with it or how to fix it. And you just have somebody to talk to, somebody you can go back to reliably, somebody who keeps you on task with your own website. And it's just nice. It's like an extension of your own team. It's like you could hire a web or WordPress specialist in-house, but at a fraction of the cost of a salary.
That's great information. I'm so glad that you were able to share that. And I want to just press upon what we said. All of the representatives are local. So this is a true made in Orange organization.
Correct. And as we scale, as we grow, it's something that, is near and dear to us, that we believe, the web kind of divides us. Everything is virtual, everything is remote, everything is web. And, it's just, there needs to be some grounding aspect to it. So why can't we have real people that you could actually meet or know that are servicing your website on a regular basis? And I think that it needs to be geographically correlated. So we have an office in Texas as well as here. The company was started here. Most of our reps are here, but as we grow, we're looking at municipalities. We're looking at the location we're in that we want to grow in, and we're building roots there. So it's good for the communities. It's good for the people involved. And it's just nice to know that you're talking to Nikki down the street,
I love the model. I love everything that you're doing, and you touched on community. So let's talk about that. I mean, you're a fairly new company. What do you see as your opportunities to give back to the community where you work and live?
Well, that's a great question. I think the most important thing that we could do, in my perspective, is to help foster a community where there's more potential for our youth to learn to code. Coding is not going away. Almost every aspect of our lives these days has some level of code, technology, scripts, languages, if you will, computer languages. And there still are very few people, relatively speaking, that know how to code. And, one of the biggest things that I would like to do as Pulley grows and as we can help support these initiatives is invest in projects like what Kaplan's doing in Newburgh at the Armory. He started a code school for kids. They learn robotics. It's sponsored by IBM. There's programs like that, or Orange County Community College is looking to offer more curriculum around code. There's programs like Girls Who Code. There's all these different programs out there, and we really want to help create those programs or facilitate or just support those programs here in Orange County and the Hudson Valley.
Well, it sounds like you're well on your way to a success story. So I look forward to catching up with you in the near future. Charles, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
No, I mean, I guess if you have a WordPress site and you don't have somebody you can rely on that will support it, chances are, and this isn't like doomsday anything, but chances are it's going to break. It needs to be updated regularly. It needs to be supported. It needs to be maintained. And you, unless you're a coder, shouldn't have to do it. So contact Pulley. We'll take care of it.
And I support that statement. I've been there. I tell you, call Pulley. Absolutely. Thanks so much, Charles. It was great chatting with you today.
Lovely. Thanks for having us. We're happy to be part of the chamber.
Great. We're glad to be able to support your business. I look forward to talking to you soon.
Cheers.
Bye. And I'd like to thank all of our members. I'd like to thank our corporate partners. Without you, we would not be able to achieve the mission that we are so passionate about. Our board of directors, our ambassadors. We look forward to seeing you all again for the next Meet the Member. Have a great day.